Chickens Aren't the Only Ones by Ruth Heller. Read by Georgia Engel. Chickens lay the eggs you buy. The eggs you boil, or fry, or dye, or leave alone so you can see what grew inside naturally. Chickens aren't the only ones. Every bird, wild or tame, does the same. The ostrich lays the largest egg. The hummingbird, the smallest. Chickens aren't the only ones. Most snakes lay eggs, and lizards too. And crocodiles, and turtles do. And dinosaurs who are extinct. But they were reptiles too. Frogs and toads and salamanders lay eggs. And when they hatch, they're tadpoles who grow legs and climb a lily pad, just like their mom and dad. They don't have claws or scaly skins. They are called amphibians. Fish eggs float up to the surface or sink to the bottom of the ocean floor. This mother seahorse lays her eggs into the father's pouch. He keeps them there until they hatch, and then he's through. I think that's nice of him. The octopus is said to shed 100,000 eggs, and then to hang them up in strings attached to rocks or caves. The moon snail's eggs are mixed with sand to form this collar-looking band. Spiders wrap their eggs in sacks. And snails, you know, are very slow, but they lay eggs that hatch and grow, and so do insects who have 6 legs. And lay many different kinds of eggs. This one will hatch into a hungry caterpillar who will grow and grow and grow and then climb up a stem and change into this, a chrysalis, and change again one summer more. That's how a butterfly is born.
Living in an egg's not all it's cracked up to be. Oh no, there's a whole wide world out there I'd sure like to see. I'd like to spread my wings, though I'm not sure if chickens can fly. There are so many things I'll never know I can do unless I give them a try. I'm breaking out. I'm breaking out. It's hard to leave the old shell behind, but that's what growing's all about. I'm breaking out, without a doubt. Come what may, today's the day. I'm breaking out. Maybe a little chicken, but I'm not afraid. I've been waiting for this moment since the moment I was laid. I don't know what the world is like, but I bet it's really swell. So make some room, 'cause today's the day I'm breaking out of my shell. Look out, world, I'm breaking out. I'm breaking out. I'll make lots of friends with future roosters and hens. There's no time to sit and pout. I'm breaking out, without a doubt. Come what may, today's the day I'm breaking out. Come what may, today's the day I'm breaking out.
This one's only about 200 pounds, but the average is more like 255 pounds, the size of a big man.
What's she doing with the flapping of her feet here?
Let's take a look. She's, each time she raises those flippers, she lays some eggs, and...
She's laying eggs now?
Yeah, sure. And we can get a look at that, just like that, and...
there they are. They look like ping pong balls.
Let me show you one. They're quite durable at this stage, and...
Is it okay to touch it?
Sure. Notice there's a tiny little dimple on it. You can push that dimple around. It sort of shows you how soft the shell is, unlike a chicken egg.
It really does feel like a ping pong ball, kind of like a soft, squishy ping pong ball.
That's right.
And the baby turtle is inside there, huh?
Absolutely. There's a tiny embryo in there now that you could only see with a microscope, but it's beginning to grow.
But how many are down in there?
Probably about 40 by now. Maybe a few more than that.
How many will she lay?
Well, she'll probably lay another 40 or 50, but it could be a lot more than that. Sometimes these turtles lay as many as 150 or 160.
Are you kidding? 160 eggs?
And she's probably been here 2 weeks ago and done the same thing, and maybe 2 weeks before that.
That's a lot of eggs, Lou. Look, she's covering up the eggs now.
Yeah, she sure is, and she'll use those flippers very much like hands.
Oh, yeah,
actually,
look, she's using kind of like scoops, like little shovels.
And like a hand in a mitten. That's the way it is. You can still operate your hand pretty well when you have a mitten on, you know. But, and that's exactly what the flipper is like.
Are there actual separations? I mean, are there like 5 fingers or 4 fingers? Can you tell?
Sure. I think you can feel their finger bones in there. They're equivalent to yours and mine, just one to one.
There's one there, one there.
Yeah.
There's one there, and one down there. So she's got 5 just like we do.
Just exactly like we do, really.
I've heard that loggerhead turtles look like they're crying a lot of the time.
Yes, and a lot of people associate that with tears and pain and emotion. We don't think it's that at all. She has a gland in the corner of her eye that helps her to rid her body of salt. And that salt is flushed out by a fluid at the corner of her eye. So, you know, they're only tears in the broadest sense of that word. They're not tears the way we usually think of human tears.
Right. So she's really not sad or anything like that?
Not a bit, not a bit. Yeah, we can knock some of that sand off her head. You can see how pretty she is, really. The loggerhead, a lot of people think loggerheads are kind of ugly, but I don't think so. They've got a nice golden brown.
Yeah, she really is pretty.
Color. And you might want to touch the skin of her neck. It's much softer than you might think for a reptile.
Oh, yeah. She's moving around a lot, Lou. What's she doing now?
Well, as a matter of fact, she's begun now to camouflage the nest. She feels she has to hide it from raccoons and other things that might want to come along and dig up those eggs. And she's going to throw a whole lot of sand back over the top.
Ooh, she's moving around here. What's she doing now, Lou?
Heading back to the ocean. This is tiring work for her.
It's gotta be exhausting.
Moving that big body around has got to be exhausting.
Especially since she's not used to being out of the water.
Exactly, or bearing her weight. She doesn't bear her weight when she's swimming, and now all of a sudden she has to bear it.
So she lays her eggs and then just walks away, huh?
As far as she's concerned, it's all over. Most reptiles don't do any parenting. Those eggs that she laid are totally on their own and have to survive without any attention from their mother or their father. But that's really not the end of the story. This is the time of the season when there's some hatching going on. And if we stay up till dawn, we might see one of those hatchings occurring. Or you have to be really lucky to come upon an emergence like this, but it looks like this is our lucky day.
You don't see this very often,
Not
huh?
very often at all.
So how long have these little guys been down there in the sand, Lou?
Well, about 7 weeks in the egg and maybe 2 or 3 days after they've left the egg.
So they've been crawling up for 2 or 3 days from down there in the sand?
That's right. They've been pulling sand down from the sides and the ceiling, piling it up on the bottom so that it raises them up like an elevator.
Is it all right to pick one up?
Sure is.
Yeah?
Yeah, it won't hurt.
Wow, he's really moving and grooving here. It's really like he wants to go
Yeah,
someplace.
that's exactly it. He's got a lot of energy stored up, ready to make a long swim.
So once he gets into the ocean, where does he go?
We think he goes far out into the ocean, maybe 20, 30, 40 miles out there. Becomes associated with floating masses of seaweed.
Maybe we better set him on his way here,
He's
huh?
sure got a long way to go.
There you go, little guy. Bye-bye.
You'll see how eggs are formed in a hen's body. After an egg is fertilized, the baby chicken starts growing inside of it. It takes about 21 days for the little chick to be ready to hatch. When the chick is growing inside the egg, it hardly looks like a chicken at all.
Living in an egg that all is cracked up to be. Oh no, there's a whole wide world out there I'd sure like to see. I'd like to spread my wings, though I'm not sure if chickens can fly. There are so many things I'll never know I can do unless I give them a try. I'm breaking out. I'm breaking out. It's hard to leave the old shell behind, but that's what growing's all about. I'm breaking out, without a doubt. Come what may, today's the day. I'm breaking out. I may be a little chicken, but I'm not afraid. I've been waiting for this moment since the moment I was laid. I don't know what the world is like, but I bet it's really swell. So make some room, 'cause today's the day I'm breaking out of my shell. Look out, world, I'm breaking out. I'm breaking out. I'll make lots of friends with future roosters and hens. There's no time to sit and pout. I'm breaking out, without a doubt. Come what